Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating tales in the world of numismatics, focusing on a coin that has captivated collectors and investors alike due to its astonishing valuation that can reach up to a staggering $139 million, the 1975 1-cent coin, often known as the penny. You might wonder how a penny, a coin that typically signifies little more than its 1-cent face value, could become a piece of currency worth so much. The answer lies within a series of minting errors and production mistakes that have turned this once standard coin into one of the most sought-after collectibles. In order to grasp the monumental significance of the 1975 penny, we need to explore its history, the circumstances surrounding its production, and the specific errors that have contributed to its extraordinary valuation. The production of the 1975 penny is notable for several reasons. First, it marked a period during which the United States Mint was navigating the complexities of production amidst rising metal costs and shifting regulations. By this time, the Mint had begun experimenting with different materials for coin production to save on costs associated with inflation and an increasingly volatile metals market. The standard composition of the penny, which had historically been a 95% copper alloy, was being adjusted, and in 1975, newly minted pennies were composed of 95% copper, producing a coin with a significant amount of weight and character. However, within this period of experimentation, the Mint encountered a misalignment of the striking dies, and this unfortunate error during the preparation and use of the dies created some particularly interesting anomalies in certain 1975 pennies. As coins were struck, the quality control procedures that typically mitigate errors fell short in this case, leading to a variety of mistakes that would drive collectors wild with excitement. Among the most significant of these errors was the occurrence of double strikes, wherein the design elements of the coin were impressed multiple times on the same penny, resulting in a coin that displayed skewed, blurred, or even doubled images of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. This type of error is particularly desirable within the numismatic community, as double-struck coins are both rare and visually captivating, illustrating the intricacies of the minting process while presenting a unique aesthetic that collectors adore. For those who were digging through their change or coming across these unusual coins, the discovery of a 1975 penny with such an identifiable error became an exhilarating event, a treasure hunt fueled by discovery, enthusiasm, and a glimmer of potential wealth. As collectors heard about the potential for finding these error coins, excitement pervaded the community, prompting many enthusiasts to embark on missions to locate pennies minted in 1975 that might have been struck with the sought-after double die error. Pockets full of change began to turn into quests filled with hope, as individuals meticulously searched through rolls of pennies, heap after heap of metal coppers, emboldened by the possibility of encountering a 1975 error coin worth much more than its listed face value. Online forums and social media dedicated to coin collecting buzzed with shared stories of lucky finds. Collectors recounted their encounters while showcasing their prized finds, creating a vibrant narrative tapestry of exploration, excitement, and camaraderie that further fueled the interest in these particular coins. Success stories abounded as collectors showcased their remarkable coins, with those featuring double strikes often commanding prices that were well beyond the ordinary scope of coinage. Once mere curiosity had turned to astonishment as individuals soon began to realize how significant these coins could be, their value skyrocketing into the hundreds of thousands, sometimes approaching the $1 million mark, often based on the condition and visual appeal of the coins in question. The extraordinary selling prices associated with the 1975 variety cemented the notion that errors could yield enormous financial returns and thrust the landscape of coin collecting into a new and more competitive arena. As the word spread about the demand for 1975 penny error coins, the interactions around them deepened. Collectors began to trade not merely for the thrill of chasing after coins but as a means to participate in a lively market teeming with dynamic conversations regarding value, preservation, and appreciation for unique craftsmanship layered within artful designs. The conversation surrounding the 1975 penny grew, prompting individuals to broaden their knowledge about minting practices, historical significance, and the evolution of currency production in the United States. Collectors sought to understand what made these coins special in the grand scheme of numismatics, leading to rich discussions about the impact of design and craftsmanship on the final product. They soon discovered that errors, while perhaps seen as flaws in some contexts, could be leveraged as valuable opportunities that gave collectors insight into the workings of the mint itself, offering up stories about the very process of creating currency. Moreover, as prices for the 1975 D-penny surged, excitement and engagement within the community reached new heights. More and more people began to explore the world of coin collecting as the opportunities for investment continued to unfold around them. It was during this time that professionals began establishing dedicated grading services that focused on ensuring quality and authenticity among coins, sprouting a necessary infrastructure that both promoted collector needs while bolstering the integrity of the collectibles market. Professional graders emerged as trusted authorities who would identify and assess coin quality, ensuring that records remained transparent and verifiable while separating genuine coins from imposters. Their work highlighted the importance of not only the coins themselves but also the stories behind each piece, the journeys they experienced from the mint to individual collections. This rising institutional support for authenticating and preserving error coins also helped unify the community through shared knowledge and respect for preserving coin history. With the expanded interest in error coins and demand for authenticity, the 1975 D-penny garnered notoriety as it not only represented the potential for monetary gain but established a collective pursuit of curiosity, a reminder that, buried in everyday change, there could exist golden opportunities waiting to be discovered. As a result of this narrative, a broader dialogue emerged around acquiring and valuing numismatic pieces across the entire spectrum, from the most common denominations to the exceptional rarities like the 1975 D-penny. Collectors became aware that intentionality behind the objects they sought became equally important, as a sense of historical appreciation intertwined with the thrill of discovery, an essential reminder that the pursuit of numismatics wasn't just about monetary gain. It was equally about the stories, histories, and communities fostered through shared experiences. Underneath the surface of competition and investment lay admiration for the artistry, craftsmanship, and dedication of those involved in the minting process. As collectors embraced these notions, education about coins, minting practices, and error types flourished. This was particularly the case for the 1975 D-penny, whose rich legacy invited discussions on topics ranging from the design of the coins to the technicalities that brought them to life, creating opportunities for both collectors and non-collectors alike to engage with a fascinating legacy. With the excitement surrounding this particular penny growing exponentially, local coin shows and collectors' fairs began to highlight error coins as prime features of events, allowing participants to witness firsthand the allure of the elusive 1975's D-pennies while trading stories and knowledge with fellow enthusiasts. These gatherings became celebrated occasions where the shared passion for collecting converged, fostering a sense of connection beyond simple transactions. Each event provided a platform for community bonding and storytelling that ultimately enriched the overall experience of collecting, a testimony to the idea that numismatics transcends mere currency. As conventions flourished and the dialogue about error coins expanded, the collectors recognized the possibility, especially in discovering older pieces or less common varieties, that they might be holding rare specimens within their collections. Conversations often included discussions about the research collectors performed on die varieties, identifying unique markings, and contextualizing their findings within the broader history of U.S. mint operations. Every discussion unearthed new layers of appreciation, constantly evolving collectors' understanding of the world of coinage as they learned how the history of coins is deeply intertwined with the very fabric of their societal cultural fabric. The conversation surrounding coins like the 1975's D also pressed upon collectors the significance of preservation, of protecting their finds as they began collecting realized that historical artifacts deserve respect, stewardship, and safeguarding to ensure successful legacies for years to come. This cultural movement culminated in greater awareness surrounding the preservation measures needed for ensuring long-term care for collections while also inviting future generations into the world of coin collecting, passing down stories about the 1975 D-penny and coins like it that would keep the spirit of exploration alive. The intrinsic value of stories generated around these coins pushed collectors to develop connections through understanding, opening doors for mentorship opportunities where experienced members guided newcomers in exploring a plethora of inspiring journeys filled with wonderment and discovery. In closing, the tale of the 1975 D 1-cent coin reveals the extraordinary potential for growth that exists within the world of numismatics, illustrating that coins, even those that might appear commonplace, can inspire remarkable narratives filled with excitement, history, and connection. The journey from a production error to a coveted collectible underscores the unpredictable nature of minting, while also celebrating the profound relationships cultivated among collectors and enthusiasts drawn together by a shared appreciation for historical artifacts. The 1975 penny acts as both an object of financial value and a powerful reminder of the opportunities present within every coin, of adventures yet to be discovered and stories yearning for expression. So as you sift through your own spare change, remember that treasures lie not solely in rarity but also in the remarkable narratives that every coin, once brushed aside as pocket change, might carry within, waiting for you to uncover them. Join us in future explorations as we continue to celebrate the world of numismatic treasures, delving into the captivating histories that lie within them, and together unearthing stories that illuminate our shared experiences through currency, art, and the pursuit of knowledge. Thank you for being a part of this journey, and we look forward to launching into new realms of discovery in our ongoing commitment to uncover the richness hidden within the fascinating world of coin collecting. Today, we're turning our attention to the 2012's D1-cent coin, known as the penny, which has captured the attention of collectors worldwide and can fetch a staggering $82 million because of its distinct errors and mistakes made during its minting. That's right, a single penny that costs just 1 cent could potentially transform into an immense treasure worth millions, showcasing how minor imperfections during production processes can vastly change the perspectives on value and rarity in the numismatic realm. To understand how the 2012 D penny came to achieve such a remarkable valuation, let's delve into the details surrounding its minting, the specific errors that have contributed to its infamous legacy, and why it has become such a coveted piece among coin enthusiasts. The story of the 2012 D penny begins in a framework where the United States Mint aims to produce a large quantity of 1-cent coins to circulate through the economy. At that time, the mint was utilizing a composition of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper for the penny, a standard design that had been dominated by material changes since the early 1980s. These changes arose due to economic pressures, leading to adjustments in the materials chosen for different denominations while grappling with fluctuating costs as the price of copper surged. Mint officials ensured that the coins produced met not only functionality standards but also aesthetic designs, as the image of President Abraham Lincoln and the iconic wheat ears reverses remained staples in the construction of the penny's identity. However, with mass production often comes the risk of errors, and 2012 was no exception. As the coins rolled out from the Denver Mint, an unfortunate series of minting errors began to emerge, primarily centered around a critical issue known as die wear and its resultant effects. One of the most notorious problems associated with the 2012's D penny stemmed from improper alignment during the process of die preparation, the beginning stage where the design is impressed upon the blank metal discs that will become coins. In this instance, a die used for striking the coins wore down prematurely or became marred, which produced coins bearing striking variations rarely seen in regular circulation. The most notable of these errors was the presence of severe double strikes, where the design features appeared misaligned or duplicated on the coin, resulting in a strikingly bold and unique appearance. Collectors instantly recognized the potential implications of such distinct errors, as double-strike coins often carry unique characteristics that entice buyers eager to find something alluringly peculiar, an instant conversation starter and cherished addition to any collection. As whispers of the 2012 D penny began to spread through numismatic circles, collectors became captivated by the quest to locate these strikingly unique coins. Known within the community as one of the memorable error coins, the 2012 D penny sparked excitement, motivation, and a sense of urgency to scour through change, hunt through rolls, and investigate upbringing collections to find the elusive pieces that showcase these minting defects. This enthusiastic search led to many collectors narrating their experiences, sharing tales of joy and discovery as they flipped through wallets, rummaged through drawers, and analyzed every shiny penny that came their way, all in hopes of finding a piece of this extraordinary currency. The thrill of hunting down a coin that had the potential for immense value electrified the collecting community, a familiar chase that fostered a mix of competitiveness and camaraderie. Each success story amplified curiosity and led others to scrupulously inspect their own collections, thus generating more reports of coins being found where previous doubt might have existed about their uniqueness. The feverish excitement in the coin collecting community naturally drove prices higher at auction markets, where the most pristine and well-defined examples of the 2012 D penny began to surface. Bids soared into dizzying amounts, with collectors willing to offer tens of thousands and even hundreds of thousands of dollars to secure authentic coins featuring these esteemed double-strike errors, further establishing their place among the most sought-after coins in existence. Certain pieces were fetching prices that hinted at their breakout into the millions, allowing collectors and investors to see the significant potential for returns attributable to error coins. As the word about these coins spread to mainstream media, the allure of the 2012 D-penny captivated audiences far beyond the traditional numismatic circles, revealing a fascinating subculture that exists around coins and collectibles. While the excitement surrounding the value of these coins surged, it also fostered discussions about the importance of understanding the minting processes and the historical context of the errors. Coin collectors became more curious about the mechanics of how minting takes place and the significance of die preparation and wear, leading to a collective effort to educate newcomers and enthusiasts alike about the art and science of coin production. Forums and online groups exploded with discussions surrounding the 2012 D-penny and other error coins, where individuals exchanged information about spotting key attributes, negotiating trades, and building comprehensive collections around error coins, each with its backstory and connection to the larger narrative of currency production. Within this spirit of community, the story surrounding the 2012 D-penny underscored the notion that collecting is not merely driven by financial gain, it also fosters bonds among individuals, mutual appreciation, and shared explorations of history framed through the lens of coins that transcend time. As the demand for these error coins grew, numismatic enthusiasts and investors began to realize the essential role that authentication processes play in maintaining trust and preserving the integrity of the numismatic market. The rise of counterfeit coins attempted to capitalize on the emerging trends associated with 2012 D-pennies, prompting a reassessment of how collectors could safeguard their investments. This led to an increased reliance on professional grading and certification services to validate the authenticity of coins, providing peace of mind to collectors engaged in buying and selling these rare artifacts. Gradually, reputable grading agencies sought to establish high standards of quality to grade error coins accurately, facilitating a marketplace where honesty and transparency were becoming the new norm. This growing emphasis on certification not only elevated the values of genuine coins but also cultivated a sense of community integrity where trust became the foundation of transactions among those who enthusiastically participated in this vibrant pursuit. As collectors worked together to peel back the layers of discrimination toward error coins like the 2012 D1 cent, they began to recognize the essential qualities shared across various coins that can warrant immense appreciation, understanding that rarity often remains intertwined with flaws, offering rich stories and narratives worthy of exploration. Through this lens of curiosity, individuals engaged with the deeper themes surrounding coins, seeking connections to the craftsmanship embedded within each minting and fostering dialogues on the history of currency in the broader context of society. The passion for understanding the characteristics of many coins led collective efforts within the community to promote and preserve numismatic heritage, an initiative that resonated deeply with those who valued the artistry of coin design and making. Additionally, as conversations expanded, collectors rejoiced in various educational forums, workshops, and symposia that emerged to highlight the history of minting errors. Expert collectors shared insights and techniques on navigating the world of rare coins, while casual fans delighted in stories about the evolution of U.S. currency, which enriched the spirit of discovery within this shared endeavor. These events allowed individuals to embrace knowledge and community perspectives on coin collecting, with the 2012 D-penny often serving as a central topic that underscored essential lessons for future generations of numismatists. On another level, the 2012 D1 cent coin stands as a symbol of the joyous chaos that emerges from minuscule errors, an emblem of perseverance and delight in uncovering unexpected treasures hidden within mundane transactions. As individuals and families parted with small change, they remained blissfully unaware of the brilliance waiting to be revealed through the exploration of pennies, a delightful reminder that grandeur can stem from simplicity. The legacy of the 2012 D-coin invites all collecting enthusiasts to remain vigilant as they unlock the history woven throughout the fabric of coins. Beneath layers of copper and zinc, there exists an adventure lying in wait for those who pursue the stories hidden within the metal of our everyday lives. In conclusion, the tale of the 2012 D1 cent coin transcends mere monetary significance. It represents a fascinating exploration of the era, community connection, and the timeless narratives that coins can foster through history. As you continue your exploration of coin collecting, Remember to cherish every unexpected find and dig deeper into the rich histories that each piece carries. The adventure doesn't end when you discover an error coin, rather, it marks the beginning of your journey in a vibrant world where coins like the 2012 D. Penny whisper tales of artistry, craftsmanship, and a profound connection to our shared experiences. We invite you to stay tuned for more exhilarating tales from the extraordinary world of numismatics, where money becomes more than just currency, it transforms into a captivating journey filled with history, connection, and inspiration. As we delve deeper into the stories and tales behind our coins, let's celebrate the adventure that awaits each of us in our quest to uncover more of the profound wonders that can lie hidden within simple pennies, expanding our understanding of the art and culture of currency while remembering that it is the journey, the stories shared, and the connections formed which lead us all toward a brighter appreciation of our collective numismatic heritage. Thank you for joining us on this exploration today, and we look forward to uncovering even more exciting narratives as we continue our dedication to exploring the world of coins, engaging with the magic they encapsulate, and sharing your experiences along the way.